Hi, Mike and Richard here again for Underground Video Network, and this episode we're going to talk about one of our favorite days, Geek Christmas.
Free Comic Book Day.
Free Comic Book Day. I mean, it's two of my favorite things of all time. Comic books and free stuff.
Hey.
You can't go wrong with that. Free stuff, comic books, free comic books.
And this year is going to be held May the 1st. And go check your local comic stores. And
if you're here in the Lima area,
stop by Alter Ego, where we're filming at our new location, our new set.
Downtown Lima, come in and say hi. It's a great way for even people who aren't fans of comic books, who want to get into the genre, to just come in. And, you know, don't get it wrong. There's no catch, no, you have to buy this many to get something free.
This is here.
This is here. You want this comic book? Here you go. And they're not bad quality books. They're top quality books.
A lot of more promos.
Promos, yeah. You know,
but
they're
some
not,
ties right in, you know, exactly with the storyline. Sometimes you have to buy that actually to understand what's going on, or gives you a little
Last year's Blackest Night got its huge crossover event, got its start, Free Comic Book Day.
There you go.
Issue 0. And
it was good. It was high quality.
It was a great book, yeah. And there are a lot. For anybody who's come to Free Comic Book Day, that they know what to expect, this year is not going to disappoint.
And there's always lines.
There's always lines.
Every shop I've ever been to for a Free Comic Book Day, lines.
Yeah.
I remember a couple years ago over here at Alter Ego, they were lined up outside the door trying to get in to get
They
the
were
comics.
around the corner, which it was a pretty huge thing, especially for Lima, because we're closeted. We still haven't really come out of the geek closet yet. Some of us have, but you know, it's a great day. Especially you get to see and talk to people. It's a great gathering, is what it is.
Right. And a good thing always with Free Comic Book Day, there's usually another Marvel movie. And this year, just wait till the next week on May 7th. Is Iron Man 2.
A lot of times they like to they put it together to tie in that whole. They got the fanboys, you know, riled up.
You get all psyched up. You get your free comic book, then go out and watch them.
Yeah.
But not this year. You'll have to wait a week.
Yeah, it was weird the way the week and the month and the day fell together. It's a week off.
Just how it happened this year. But it's 2 weekends then. You get to celebrate.
May is going to be a great geek month right there.
Definitely.
Yeah. Like I said though, this year we've already got some previews. This year is not going to disappoint. There's so many books, and the great thing about Free Comic Book Day is it doesn't just go after the fanboys.
It's not the mainstream.
The fanboys, the 18 to 25, 30 something,
and then
some demographic. There's a wide variety. There's books for everybody, and some of the big books that are going to be coming out for Free Comic Book Day is, I've got to mention it, War of the Superman 0, which is going to be another pretty much precursor to
a big event,
a big arc. That's coming up. There's plenty for the kids. You know, we've got Toy Story book,
Archie,
Shrek.
What else was there? Yeah, G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, one of the big ones that strayed from the mainstream. I'm almost reluctant to mention it. This news almost made me stop buying comic books. They're introducing a new series comic book called Fame. It's kind of like an biography of who's hot right now, and the introduction to the comic book's first character is going to be Lady Gaga, and I feel ashamed just saying the name out loud. Anytime you say the word just Gaga, if there's not a baby with a rattle anywhere within 10 feet, you should be drug out into the street and shot. But
at least it's free.
It's free, you know.
But you don't have to choose it.
No. There's going to be plenty to choose from.
And then Marvel's doing the Iron Man Thor.
Yeah.
Back into the mainstream stuff.
Yeah. Other comic. There's always the comic book, the Free Comic Book Day staple. You've got the Simpsons comic book. Almost everybody leaves with the Simpsons comic book. Even if you don't pick up the normal comic books, like, oh, Simpsons, I like the Simpsons. I'll pick that one up. I think the big comic book that we've read, the buzz is about, has got to be
Green Hornet.
Green Hornet. Not only the Green Hornet, because Green Hornet is a great character in and of itself, but what makes this one special?
Kevin Smith is writing.
And this is Silent Bob Smith.
And the thing is, they're promising that he has turned in all the scripts.
Yeah, anybody who's familiar with Kevin, and we love you, Kevin, to death, but not the greatest when it comes to following a schedule or
Black
even Black Hat, Spider-Man. We love you. But they've promised that they're all written. It's done, right?
Yes, that's what the previews has said that. So the order book says they're all 10 are done, so this is the way to start it. You get it free.
Yeah.
The first issue will be free on Free Comic Book Day.
And for what I understand too, because there was so much hype about at first when there was a Green Hornet movie in the works that Kevin Smith was tied to it, and that fell through, which I was disappointed. But evidently this
is
book,
based on his supposedly script.
So anybody who got excited when they heard that Kevin Smith was tied to the Green Hornet movie and got disappointed when he backed off, here it is. Here it is in
And
comic
it's
book
Dynamite.
form.
Dynamite is doing this.
Dynamite's doing the comic book, and the artwork looks great in it. Another book we have to mention,
definitely.
one of my personal favorites, one of our personal favorites, a big, much love for the guy, Love and Capes, written and created by Tom Zoller, who I had the joy and privilege of interviewing. It's a great comic. He's a great guy. That's usually one, if I'm in the store and I see people flipping through books, I kind of nudge it towards them, just because it's such a good book and it's got a great sense of humor.
And I have to admit, I sat down and read all 11 issues. I'm up to date, or I haven't read 12 yet, but...
Oh, it's such a good book. And, issue 12, because this takes off issue 13, issue 12. If you got a copy of issue 12, bring it in. Mark, owner here of Alter Ego, made a little cameo in it, had him sign it. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to break out the Sharpie and put his John Hancock on his drawing. Tick. And it's just been so long since we've heard anything from the Tick. I love the Tick. It's just been so long since we've heard anything. No TV shows, cartoons, nothing, not an action figure. We're going to have a free comic book promo for the Tick.
And then there's several other smaller publishers. You've got Radical, Third World, Red Comics, even Top Cow. Top Cow's joins in.
Red 5, the one I'm looking for is the Atomic Robo, because it's one of those books I see, it looks interesting. I'm already spending $50 this week. I'll get it next week, and I'm looking forward to Atomic Robo.
And then there's, like I said, several. And then we got to mention.
Not only our comic book fans have something to look forward to, the gamers too. Right. This is the first time they've done this. Because I've been...
I'm not sure.
Because I've been coming to Free Comic Book Day, and I play the game, and I haven't...
Okay.
I've never seen one before. For anybody who out there who plays the game HeroClix, it's a great comic book game.
We've covered it on the show before. Great strategy
game. They're going to be having a free... Was it free?
The way it says.
War Machine, to kind of tie into the publicity of the Iron Man movie. A free War Machine HeroClix, which, honestly, I'm looking at the sculpt right now. It's a really...
Right here?
Right here. Click, click. It looks really good. It's been a while, I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've picked up a box of HeroClix. I still play with my nephews and nieces, but I'm definitely going to pick that one up because it does look really good.
Yeah.
And I think to cap off one of the other...
Oh, yeah, definitely. This year, they're doing something very special. They're introducing a commemorative T-shirt by...
You're going to make me use schmuck. I apologize now for the pronunciation. Sergio Aragonés.
We hope.
Again, I apologize. If I pronounce it wrong, you are more than welcome to call me up. I will give you my phone number, Mr. Sergio. Call me up and tell me how to pronounce your name. Yeah, the T-shirt.
But this T-shirt looks awesome. Here's the little graphic right here.
Anybody who's
It's like in a comic store. I mean, it's perfect.
Even if you don't know who he is, as soon as you see that artwork, you know him.
And go to previews, this month's previews, to order this T-shirt, and it's actually at a good price. They're saying retailing at $14.99. So for a T-shirt, that's a good deal anymore.
And considering it's going to be a commemorative, once it's gone, it's gone. He seems like he just look at the picture of him right there with the rocking the Hawaiian shirt and the mustache.
That's how he looks at conventions too.
He just looks like a really great guy, and I love his artwork. It's just so fun. You know what I mean?
This should be an interesting Free Comic Book Day, that's for sure.
Yeah. So,
we will have full coverage at Underground Video Network.
Yep.
Always look a couple weeks afterwards. We always have footage from tons of different shops. We'll be everywhere.
Yeah, like I said, it's May 1st. It's the first Saturday in May.
Always is.
Always is. May 1st this year. Come down to your local comic book store, and if you're in the Lima area, like we said, come down to Alter Ego, and we'll be here. Say hi to us, and we'll get you on camera. See you then.